Good afternoon. I'm glad to see you here this afternoon. If you are here to listen to a Bible story being read, call out your name so I'll know you're here. Just call it out as loud as you can. I'm glad each one of you is here. And I want to share a story from the Old Testament of the Bible. That's the part before Jesus was born. And the name of this story is God Gives His People Bread to Eat. The leader in this story is named Moses, and you might have heard about Moses because he did a lot of really important things for the people of Israel when they were moving from place to place. And this is a story about them moving from place to place. So if you're standing up, stay standing up, and I want you to do what these first words say. Step, 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 step. Okay? Moses was taking the people for a very long walk. Look at all those people. That's a lot of people, isn't it? Okay, got to step some more. Step, 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 step. Every day the people walked, and every day they stopped to eat. Every day, every night, they stopped to sleep. Having a little trouble getting my pictures in. Let's try that. One day they came to an empty place. It was time for them to eat, but their bread was all gone. Oh my. Imagine what it would be like to be on a very, very long walk or a hike and not have anything to eat. Our bread is all gone, they told Moses. Can God give us something to eat in this empty space? Look at all those hungry and frightened people. Have you ever felt hungry, really hungry? Sometimes when I feel hungry, it makes me mad, and I feel mad at the leaders. Now, God knew that his people were hungry, and God said to Moses, "Don't worry. I will give you bread to eat. I will give you bread from heaven to eat." That sounds kind of unusual. So Moses said to his people, "Don't worry. God will give you all the bread you need." Wonder if the people believed that, or if they were just so hungry, they also were frightened and uncertain about what would happen. So next day, the very next morning, the boys and girls woke up. The mommies and the daddies woke up. The grandmas and the grandpas woke up. The aunts and uncles and friends all woke up. So there they are, having slept another night and still hungry. But they saw something on the ground. It was little and round and white. They said, "Oh, look, what is this?" Somebody's got their face right down on the ground trying to figure out what that is. What does it look like to you? It looks like it could be small crackers to me, or little, even almost looks like little pieces of ice. But let's see what it is. Moses held it in his hand, and he told them, "This is the bread that God is giving to us." That's the bread that God is giving to his hungry, hungry people. They called this bread manna, and they put it in their baskets. The boys and girls helped. And then look at all of that manna they have. That it probably took a long time to get it all picked up. And then the mommies and the daddies and the aunts cooked the manna. They made little cakes with it, and the cakes tasted like honey, like bread with honey. It was good. I bet you've had bread with honey on it too, and it is very tasty. So you can see all the people preparing the food. And so everybody had manna for breakfast, and they had manna for lunch, and they had manna for dinner. Now, nobody was hungry. See, all of that manna, there's plenty for everyone, just as Moses had said. God provided food for them. And the next morning, God gave them some more. Look at all the manna and all the people going out with baskets to fill their baskets so that there would be more for that day. And they did that day after day after day. God provided manna so the people would have enough to eat and they could continue their journey. So it was a long walk, and I imagine that sometimes you have been on walks and maybe your mom or your dad had a snack for you along the way so that you wouldn't get too hungry and lose your energy. And that's exactly what God did. God provided what the people needed so that they could live and continue their journey just as God had asked them to do. So that is from the Bible, from the second book of the Bible called Exodus. If you want to see that story written in the Bible, your mom or your dad or one of your older brothers or sisters can show it to you. And I hope you'll come back next week so that you'll have an opportunity to hear another story. Have a great